It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call it short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, big profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, big profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Big profits.
That TTG money gang, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. It's another green day inside of the True Trading Group chat room. Hit a bunch of winners today, guys. We nailed the Coinbase short from yesterday, held on to a piece of it, covered it this morning down in the mid-40s, an absolute grand slam home run. If you guys were on the live stream yesterday, then you'll know that we were short Coinbase going into today, and it paid us big time this morning. But we also added to the gains today thanks to Taiwan Semi. Very strong stock in the overall markets today. We caught some money on that. And then also DLO. DLO was a stock that just yesterday, Muddy Waters came out with some negative news headlines saying that they were short the stock, saying the company lied about a lot of stuff. And then we actually caught a little bit of a dead cat bounce on that stock today. Traded that name to the upside today, and that gives us the 3 wins on the day. Did lose a little bit of money on Snowflake today, so 3 for 4 on the day. It's another solid day inside of True Trading Group, guys. The momentum, the volatility, the opportunity in this market still just remains a thing of absolute beauty. This is the most volatile market that I've ever seen, the most opportunistic market that I have ever seen, and we are taking advantage of it day in, day out. If you're still sitting on the sidelines throughout this, you guys are missing out on some money-making opportunities, and I'll show it to you here right now on this live stream. We gapped down today because of some specific comments from Fed members. What were they? Why did that cause the markets to move to the downside? But then why did the markets actually climb back all day? The markets put in the lows very early, rallied all the way back to close right up near the highs of the day. Today is a very good technical test and confirmation of this market. And I'll tell you and explain to you guys, do I think that this bear market rally has more legs? I'm going to give you the answers to that on this live stream. We have some lessons to cover from the winning trades from the day today. There's a whole lot that we're going to be unpacking. So make sure you guys get a pen and paper. Get ready to take some notes. You guys are going to learn some stuff here today on this live stream with myself. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. If you guys haven't known by now, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that's available today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons, education, trade ideas, and market commentary and analysis that can help you become more profitable traders immediately. So take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. You never want to miss out on any one of these lives. And of course, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Why should you listen to anything that I say on these live streams? Folks, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. Began my career working at a fund in New York City, my very first job right out of college. And then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world learn, trade, and profit consistently. TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated online educational platform because we combine university level trading and investing courses, premium stock market tools with workshops and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We also cover all the styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and yes, even long-term investing. See, at TTG, we take that university level curriculum, we combine it, we pair it with today's top financial tools that if you were to go to the companies directly on your own, they'd cost you $5,000 to $6,000 a year. That's a lot of money for someone that's just getting started. We know that. That's why we spend years building relationships with these companies, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, TradingView, Quote Media, so that we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. Saves you guys about $5,000 to $6,000 when you join the TTG platform. You're also going to get access to 10,000 of our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you will ever find. And of course, all of the real-time trade alerts from myself, the 9 other professional trading mods that are part of True Trading Group that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. So again, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate. Let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Guys, this has been one hell of a move here in these markets. I mean, when you look back at what these markets have done going back from the October low, this has been one hell of a bear market rally that we've been experiencing. And a lot of people are trying to figure out, is there more upside? Can we trust this rally? Do we have another leg to the upside, or are we about to get the rug pulled? And you saw a nice little gap down here today, and the market's held a very important level that we have been talking about on this live stream for the last several weeks. Right. For the last several weeks, we've been telling you about this 390 level and why that 390 level was so important and why I thought that we were going to find some support at 390 and then move to the upside. That's exactly what happened today. Today is exactly what we have been talking about for the last week. If you've been following our live stream, we said watch for pullbacks at 390, and then that should become a level of support. And we were able to capitalize on that today with some long trades. Like I said, on Taiwan Semi, we had DLO. And then we also made money on the short on Coinbase. But that is a very important level there on the SPY at 390. And you guys, I'll get into that a little bit more later on in this live stream about why this 390 level is so important, and then where this market is going to be going from here, what the markets care about, and what we have to be paying attention to. Now, everybody's sitting back and watching this market. A lot of people are in complete disbelief that everyone's talking about a recession. So why is the market moving to the upside? Well, folks, that's because the markets go through phases. The markets go through phases of the things that the markets actually care about, things that make the markets go up and things that make the markets go down. It goes through phases of that. Understanding the bigger macro picture of why markets are going up, why markets are going down, what the markets care about is a huge part of you guys becoming successful traders. Is understanding what part of the cycle that you were in. Because even though you may think that we're going to have a recession next year, which I do believe we're going to have a mild recession next year. I just don't believe it's going to be anything severe. It's not going to be like a 2008, 2009, but I believe we're going to have a regular run-of-the-mill, mild old recession, which some people forget what that is like because the last time that we had a recession, it was the worst one we ever had. And that's why it's called the Great Recession, which was 2008 and 2009. every recession besides that is not an absolute disaster. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong, doomsday scenario. And I believe that next year you're going to have a regular old run-of-the-mill mild recession. Okay. But if you guys are worried about what's going to be happening next year, I get it. Life happens, right? Life happens. I get it. I understand. Sometimes things kind of sneak up on you, but the reality of it is that you're able to survive whatever it is that life throws at you, usually come out of it on the other end stronger than you were before. There's not many times throughout history that people are given an advanced warning when hard times are about to come upon them. Now, I believe that things are going to get harder before they do get better, before they do get easier as you go into a little bit of a recession next year. The unemployment rate probably ticks up just a little bit, but that's needed. It's necessary. It's not normal for the unemployment rate to be under 4%. Okay, you're at 50-year low unemployment. You're in the tightest labor market that we have ever seen. There's still almost 2 open job positions for every 1 person looking for a job. And that labor market is the reason why I don't believe that we're going to have a severe recession next year, because the labor market is just too tight in order for unemployment to go all the way up to 9, 10% like it did in 2009. It's not, I don't see that happening. I believe the labor market, that is something that is a thorn in the Fed's side in trying to bring down inflation. On the other hand, is the strength that will hold this economy together and prevent us from experiencing any type of a severe recession. But if you're worried about what's going to be happening next year, if you're worried about maybe your own job security, if you're worried about what's going to happen to your business as you go into a recession, if you have never experienced anything like that before, I have. I traded at a hedge fund in New York City during the 2008 and 2009 recession. I've been through it. I lived through it. I traded through it. And hell, that's where I actually learned really how to become the trader that I am here today, because 2007 was when I got hired at the fund. And then 2008, all hell broke loose. That's the environment that I was thrown right into in the very early stages of my career. It's the environment that I thrive in. It's the reason why members in True Trading Group are having some of the best years, best weeks, best months, best days that they've ever had in 2022. And everybody else is crying and complaining and worried about their 401k balances or the meme stocks that they were holding on to from last year that are now down 90%. And they're looking at the people on Reddit and saying, what happened to Diamond Hands and Hold to the Moon? Instead of being worried about those things, what you need to be focused on is not relying on other people in order to help you throughout whatever times that you are worried about. You need to be able to do it and take control of your own situation, your own financial situation. In 2020, when COVID happened, nobody had any warning whatsoever. You went from perfectly fine and the sun was shining to all of a sudden it was just doomsday. Your business was forced to close. You were furloughed. You were laid off. You lost your income from one day to the next. You had no warning whatsoever. You had no time to prepare. You had no measures to put in place to protect yourself and to protect your family. But if you're now worried about what's going to happen next year, everyone keeps talking about next year. Okay, well, what are you doing about it today? Don't wait 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months until you actually are in the recession. Do something about it now. Learn how to take advantage of the most opportunistic trading environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. And we are proving that to you day in and day out right here on this YouTube channel. As we come here, we recap the day. We tell you how the day went. We don't just cover the winning trades here, guys. We cover the losing trades as well. We also have the trader history on our website where every single moderator's trading activity is uploaded right from their brokerage account into the trader history section of our website. So you can see every transaction that we make, every buy, every sell, every win, every loss. Well, myself and the 9 other professional trading mods have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. And the environment that we find ourselves in now today is just injecting steroids into those trading results. And that's why members are having some of the best years that they have ever had. And don't take my word for it. Ask them yourselves. Members of True Trading Group, are you making money in 2022 thanks to the TTG platform? If you are, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Very simple and direct question. Are you making money this year? You guys are becoming better traders? Type the $ in chat right now. Now, if anyone that's on this live stream, if you're not a member, if you're worried about what's going to happen, or if you're worried about your 401k, you pay attention right now how many people are about to type the $. Because these people are just like you. They are your peers, ladies and gentlemen. They found True Trading Group the exact same way you did. That's one of these live streams. They have the exact same excuses that you have. Full-time job, small account, lost money before, no experience, but yet here they are telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders. Are they smarter than you? No. Do they have more money than you? No. Do they have more experience than you? No. Are they luckier than you? No. They just have access to something that you have not yet found. But the fact that you're on this live stream here today means that you're that much closer to finding it. That's a community that generally gives a damn about whether or not you succeed or fail. A community that's going to give you access to real professional education, the same level of education I received working at a hedge fund in New York, not some stupid little secret gimmick that I learned in my mother's basement. And access to tools and resources that professional traders use that help them make better decisions. Now, those things would cost about $5-6 grand a year. Not a lot of money for the trader at Goldman Sachs, but a lot of money for you. That's what they have found, the TTG platform. They've taken control of their own situation. Now, trading is not some impossible task. It's not something that is only reserved for gift-minded individuals or for people that go to Ivy League colleges. It's not. Trading is not easy. It's not going to just overnight, you're just going to become a millionaire, but it's also not impossible. A lot of members in True Trading Group have been able to hone this skill to earn enough income where they're actually able to quit their jobs and trade full time. You want to talk about being worried about next year? You want to talk about a recession-proof career or a recession-proof profession? It doesn't matter if you have a recession or not. The stock market's going to be open. Stock market's always open. No matter what is taking place, no matter how good the economy is, no matter how bad the economy is, guess what? Inflation, the Fed, China, Russia, whatever, the stock market is still open. And traders can make money on the way up just as much as they can make money on the way down if you know what you're doing. There's a lot of members in TTG, guys, that have taken control of their own situation. They've actually transitioned to become full-time traders. Again, don't take my word for it. Guys, if you're a full-time trader now, type the number 2 in chat. If you're a member of True Trading Group and you're a full-time trader, I want you to type the number 2 in chat right now. Now, if there's anybody that's on this live stream, if you even have the slightest concern over next year, I want you to pay attention. You're looking to try to figure out, well, what can I do to prepare myself? I want you to pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 2 inside of the YouTube chat. These are people that have now actually transitioned to become full-time traders. That means they are earning a living and paying their bills and living their lives off of their trading profits. Now, again, is that something that's just going to happen overnight just because you join TTG within 30 days, you're just going to become a full-time trader? No, it's going to require a little bit of effort from yourself, but nothing worth doing is ever easy. It's not easy, but it's also not impossible. And all these people that are typing the number 2 are proof of that right here, right now inside a chat. All these people that type the $ are proof that you guys can make money while doing this, but you have to be willing to put forth a little bit of effort. And I stand behind this platform so much that if you guys are willing to put forth a little bit of effort, we offer a double your money back guarantee. The choice is yours. The opportunity is out there. The platform is right in front of your face. If you're on this live stream right now, you're looking right at it. You have to be able to say to yourself, I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to prepare myself, my family for what is to come. I'm going to take control of my own situation. I'm going to make an investment in myself, in my own education, to see if I'm able to actually earn another source of income by doing this. Like you see so many members in True Trading Group that are doing it here now today. But the choice is yours. We have a lot to get into here today, folks. A lot. You know, today was an important day for the markets. It was an important day for the markets because the markets saw right through complete BS. Complete BS. Okay? Saw right through it. You know, the markets today had a big gap down. Okay. Markets had a big gap down here today, right into this 390 level, and the market stuck it. And the reason why we had this big gap down here today, guys, okay, the reason why we had this big gap down here today was you had a Fed member come out with comments and say that they may need to raise the target Fed funds rate up to 7%. That is such BS. And I told members this as soon as I came on the microphone early this morning. I told members, guys, this is complete garbage. This is so typical. And so I am seeing right through this comment from this Fed member where it just was complete nonsense. You know, for the Fed to come out and say, oh, yeah, we have to raise rates to 7%. 7%. The target right now is 5. What happened to 5.5? What happened to 6? You're going to go right to 7 and say we're going to need to raise rates to 7%? Total nonsense. There is a 0.01% chance the Fed raises rates to 7% on the Fed funds rate. I do not believe that is going to happen. I don't even believe that is on the table. I don't even think that's in the cards. But It was very specifically done on purpose. Whenever the Fed speaks or any member of the Fed speaks, it is not their own personal views. It's not something that is just them speaking off the cuff. It is very much by design. It's very much planned out methodically beforehand, because the Fed knows that their words move markets. They know that their words are just as effective a form of monetary policy as raising interest rates themselves are. After you had two back-to-back inflation numbers that came in well under expectations in your CPI and PPI numbers over the last week, the market started to rally. Stocks rallied, bonds rallied, yields came down, interest rates came down, the dollar came down, mortgage rates came down, financial conditions around the world loosened. And the financial conditions around the world loosened because of the belief that, well, if inflation is coming down, then the Fed can slow down their pace of rate hikes. And the markets rallied off of that. And financial conditions eased because of that. But that works in the exact contrary to what the Fed is trying to accomplish. The Fed wants to keep monetary policy tight, and they want to keep financial conditions restrictive until inflation comes all the way back down to 2.5%. They don't want to see financial conditions loosen. Because as financial conditions loosen, that means it's cheaper to borrow money. And the cheaper and easier it is to borrow money, the more consumers are going to be borrowing, the more lenders are going to lend, the more money gets put into the system, and the higher inflation will go. And that works direct in contrast with what the Fed is trying to accomplish in bringing down inflation. And that is the reason why the markets have rallied. So you had a Fed member come out today and say, oh, we might need to raise rates to 7%. No, you don't. You just said that so you can get interest rates to rise again. And that's exactly what happened. The dollar, the 2-year treasury, everything started to move higher again today. And then what happened? Stocks went down. Okay. Stocks went down on the back of that, right? But you went right down into a major level of support. You went right down into a major level of support, which is 390. Now, if you guys have been on my live streams here for a while, then you know that we talked about this 390 level. Okay. You know that we talked about this 390 level. Now let's go back to the daily chart, right? Because hopefully, even if you're not a member of True Trading Group, all right, even if you're not a member of True Trading Group, hopefully just listening to these live streams has provided you with enough analysis and market commentary where you guys were able to capitalize on the move today, like a lot of members inside of True Trading Group were able to do. This 390 level is as important of a level as you will find in the SPY right now. And the reason why this 390 level is so important is because this used to be a level of support back there in May when you had the initial market sell-off. Then you had this gap entry when you had the CPI number that came out there in June, which was May's number that was higher than expected. The markets crashed. And then what you start to notice is that it became a level of resistance until we broke above it in July, and then it became support, right? You see how then it becomes support. Then we gapped underneath it after another higher than expected CPI number in September, and then it became resistance, and then it became resistance, right? And you guys can see the levels now becoming resistance until we broke above it just last week when you had the lighter than expected CPI data, and then you pulled right back into that level, and then what happened? This is the exact price that I told you guys. This is the level that you want to be paying attention to. This is the area that you need to see hold support. And I said, once you pull back and test this level, you look for that to hold before the markets eventually make their next move to the upside. And I do believe, okay, I do believe that this market is going to have more room to the upside over these next couple of weeks. The only thing at this point that I believe can really ruin this bear market rally, and I do think there's a little bit more upside on this bear market rally, and that's what I'm still calling it. I'm still calling it a bear market rally, but I do believe there's still more upside here. And just because you may think that we're having a recession or you may think the markets are going to go down does not mean that you just blindly continue to short the market in the face of bear market rallies, because bear market rallies are very, very powerful. Bear market rallies can lose you a ridiculous amount of money if you continue to short into them. The strongest moves to the upside in market history occur during bear markets. That's a fun fact. So it's very important when you are trading in a bear market that you understand the waves of momentum and the waves of direction, okay? Because being on the wrong side of a bear market rally, like July and August can absolutely crush you. Being on the wrong side of a bear market rally like October into November can absolutely crush you. And I think we still have more room to go before this bear market rally runs out of steam, because I think that you're going to get another piece of inflation data in December that is also going to be lighter than expected. The lighter than expected CPI and PPI number for the month of October is what really gave us the next leg of this rally, which is what happened here. If you get another consecutive number that's under expectations, that's going to be all the confirmation that you need to, and then the market needs to realize that inflation has come down. And that's it. The peak, the worst of inflation is behind us. And now inflation is moving to the downside. And once you get confirmation that inflation is moving to the downside, then the Fed could finally slow down its rate hikes and they can start to talk about pausing. That'll all happen in December. December 13th is your CPI number. December 14th is the Fed meeting. So the Fed's going to know what that inflation number is. That inflation number will determine whether or not the Santa Claus rally continues into the end of the year. Now, I told you back in August 15th, 16th, 17th, we did a series of live streams and we called them Buyer Beware. That happened right here. If you guys have been following my live streams for a while, then you remember the series of live streams for that week was Buyer Beware. That I told you that I expected a crash to come here in September. I expect the markets to find their footing and stabilize in October. And then I expect a Santa Claus rally into the end of the year. So far, that analysis and that call has been spot on correct. Now, what will determine whether or not that Santa Claus rally continues into the end of the year will be that CPI number on December 13th. You have not had once all year consecutive months where inflation has come down. You have not had that yet. You've only had 2 times this year where inflation was under the expectation. It was just this past number that came out, which was October's number, and then in July, okay, and then July's inflation number. Those are the only 2 times that inflation came in under the expectation. But you have never had all year consecutive months back to back of inflation under expectations. You've never had it. Even when you had it in July, the very next month of August was higher than expected. And then the market started to sell off again because of that. So that number is going to be extremely important. Now, I think the markets are going to be able to maintain a bullish stance going into the end of the year. People are going to care very much about Black Friday sales and the retail numbers. So far, retail sales have actually been much stronger than people had initially expected. Lowe's, Walmart, Macy's, much better than expected numbers on retail. Target is really the lone disappointment in retail. Everything else that you've seen come out from retail has been really, really strong, which shows the consumer is still spending. Bad for inflation, but good for the consumer and good for companies and good for earnings. So the markets try to weigh that balance. And if the Fed can slow down with inflation slowing down, that leaves you more room for the bear market rally. Okay. So that's what happened today. That's why the markets had that big gap down to 390 today. And like I said, guys, we kind of sniffed that out pretty early. And I just said to people today in chat, I go, there's no way. I go, that is such garbage. And not to mention the guy that said it, the Fed member that actually said it today is not even a voting member next year. He's not even a voting member of the Fed next year. So it doesn't matter what he thinks because he's not going to be able to vote on whether or not they should raise rates next year. He's not a voting member next year. But the Fed parades their people out very methodically, very much by design, and they say specific things in order to keep financial conditions tight. But the market saw right through it. You know, you had the big gap down because of the comments, and then here's that 390 level that we talked about on the daily chart, right? I'll go back to the daily chart. Remember, there's the 390 level that we talked about. And then when I go into the day today, you can see, look at the support there at 390. See that? Look at that support there at 390. And the markets now have a nice bounce, and you bounce off that level nicely, and you bounce a nice little move there into the close. So I consider this a beautiful test and hold of 390. And I would expect the market to start to move back up there towards the upside. If there's another retest of 390, I would look for that 390 level to hold unless there's some piece of news or some catalyst to break that level. which I don't see what that catalyst would be at this point. It kind of feels to me like the market should be free to move back to the upside. And I would expect maybe a little bit of a consolidation day tomorrow where we start off the day a little bit higher, pull back, and then kind of trade sideways and solidify that bounce off of the 390 level. All right. So there you guys have that. That is the reason why markets bounce off 390. And that's the reason why we got down in the first place. Okay. But I'm not believing the, we're going to raise rates to 7%. No, you're not. Max, I think the Fed funds gets to 5.5 max. I think the realistic number is probably 5, maybe 4.85, 5, I think is probably the realistic number. And I would say max, I think is 5.5. I just don't think the Fed is going to have to go further than that. So we're just not buying that comment today from that Fed member. Okay. So there you guys have that. All right, guys, let's move things on over. Let's move things on over to the trades of the day. We got to welcome, hold on a second here, folks. We've got a new member. New member alert. Everybody welcome David. David is the newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome David. David is the newest member of our group. Ladies and gents, I do apologize, but we only have 5 laptops today. We have been trying to get our hands on as many as we can. We sold out of them yesterday. We tried to get more. We were only able to get 6. David just took 1, which means we are now only have 5. We sold out of them yesterday. Adam tried to get another 15. We couldn't. We got 6. And David just took 1, which means now we are down to 5 of those laptops. This is part of our Black Friday sale. Who's on the live stream? There's about 800 people on the live with us. Who is here that's on the live stream that's not a member of True Trading Group, guys? Do me a favor. Just type TTG real quick. Type TTG if you guys are not a member of True Trading Group. Just type the letters TTG if you're not part of the TTG community. I want to see how many people we have here that are not part of the fam. Let's go ahead and type the letters TTG. Desty, Jay, Kill, Larry, Jonathan, SD, Harsh, Silver Eagle, welcome back. One of these days, Silver Eagle, you're on every one of these live streams. John Walima. Good, guys. Got a lot of new faces here that are joining us today. Larry Lewis, what's up, man? Dirty Cuban. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a lot of new faces here. What's up, everybody? I'm glad to have you guys all here. I commend you for spending the time with me today. Dip Rip Scalper. I like that username. Smooth Operator, welcome back. Paros, welcome back. Always Rised. Welcome. All right, a lot of new faces here. Guys, listen carefully. Veteran, Codpiece, we got Dave, John, what's up? Doyle, awesome, guys. A lot of new faces. Listen up, guys. Everyone that's typing TTG, here, bear with me real quick. Before we get into the trades from today, I want to go over with you guys Taiwan Semi. I want to go over with you DLO. I want to go over with you Coinbase. All right, we're going to talk, and then we're also going to go over Snowflakes. Remember, 4 trades today, 3 for 4. Coinbase, huge win. DLO, nice win. Taiwan Semi, nice win. Snowflake loss. So we're going to cover all of those trades today. We're going to talk about what I was seeing, what the analysis was, what the setups were, and how we were able to capitalize on the day. So we're going to talk about all that stuff and then tell you what I think the markets do tomorrow and what stocks I have on my watch list that I'm going to be paying attention to. But first, I want to make sure you guys all know, because now that David just grabbed one of those laptops, we only have 5 of them left. Okay. So we only have 5 of them left. The Black Friday sale has officially started in True Trading Group and now the price has begun to rise. So our Black Friday sale is as follows. The price to normally the price to join True Trading Group is $2,212 if you just went to our website directly on your own. Okay. Now, our Black Friday sale will get you guys a 52% discount. It drops the price all the way down to $1,050. It was just $1,000 yesterday for the Black Friday sale. As we get closer to Black Friday, that price is going to move higher. So we have started to move the price higher. So now it is $10.50. Then it will be $1,100, then $1,150, $1,200, $1,250, $1,300 until we work our way back to over $2,000 by the new year. So you guys can go to ttgoffer.com. That's ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. You'll click apply code. The price will flash green. It'll drop to $10.50. That's 52% off. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. You get the entire basket of tools. That's $5,000 to $6,000 worth of tools from Benzinga, Quote Media. Okay, we've got like Benzinga's newsfeed, Quote Media's level 2, Trading Views charts, a simulator from ET&A, the Trade Ideas scanner, our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans, our chat room, our mobile app that lets you listen in even if you're not in front of your computer and gives you real-time push notifications whenever the mods enter and exit trades. You do live workshops, you get a trading journal, you get a social sentiment scanner, dark pool data, unusual options activity, insider buying, insider selling, short data, analyst ratings. It is all included in that $10.50 price. There's no upsells for any of those things that I just mentioned. They are all part of your annual membership that you can get for just $10.50. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You'll enter the code TTG121. Click apply code, price drops at $10.50, and you guys can claim one of those free laptops. There's 5 left. As long as you see one in your checkout cart, that is how you know you're getting one. If you do not see a laptop in the checkout cart, that means we have sold out. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop after you have subscribed. After you've joined TTG, you'll get that welcome email. All right. If you are a trial member, a previous trial member, or a previous annual member, and you guys want this deal, you must send a text message.
Yo, you missed my note from earlier. I knew this was going to happen. I mean, you've already said it, so we'll do it for today, but we have no intentions of letting current trial members participate in this discount going forward.
Okay.
So tonight we weren't supposed to put that in there. It's all good. He just said it, but this will be the last night that we let any trial participate in this deal. All right. We've kept that going for long enough. So, all right.
Okay. Well, you guys just heard it there first. So if you're a trial member or a previous trial or a previous annual member, if you guys want this deal, tonight will be the last night that we're going to offer that. So you must send a text message. We have to whitelist your email address. You got to send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. You guys can send a text message to that number. It's right at the bottom of your screen, right down there. If you have any questions or if you guys want that deal, if you're a previous trial or previous member, send us a text right to that phone number. We also give you guys a double your money back guarantee, as I mentioned to you earlier in this live stream. Now, I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's quite simple. You have the whole year. We're not like, oh, you have 14 days to do some impossible task. No. You guys have the entire year. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group. If you do those 3 things and are still unable to make the $1,050 back at least once during your membership, then I will give you back double. I will give you guys back $2,100. That is the deal when you join True Trading Group. I am that confident in our platform and community's ability to help you reach your goals that we will offer you double your money back based on your ability to make back that membership fee at least once during your membership. Now, we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users since 2016. That's why I'm able to offer this to you very confidently. If everybody was losing money, then True Trading Group would cease to exist. We would no longer be in business because we'd be giving back $2,100 for every $10.50 of revenue that we received, and no business can operate that way. But being that we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users, I can offer you that with no problem. 78% of our members are also renewing their membership, which is important for you here today because the price you pay when you join True Trading Group is the price you pay for life. So if you join today for $10.50, it doesn't matter if our membership's $2,200 next year. You'll only pay the $10.50 to renew your membership. All right. I told you guys the price was going up today, and it did. We're telling you this will be the last night for any current trial to get this deal. So if you are a current trial or you once were a trial or member, you guys want to come back, send a text now to 786-505-4049. All right. So there you guys have that. So remember, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, click apply code, price will drop to that 1050, check out, and you guys will be good to go. All right. So there you guys have that. All right, let's go on back now over to the trades of the day and talk about how we made some money today, guys. We'll hit on the Coinbase trade first. This is our big one from yesterday into today, and we would hold this from yesterday. So we shorted Coinbase yesterday. If you guys have been on, if you were on our live streams yesterday, then you know we shorted Coinbase right there yesterday. Right, if you were on our live streams yesterday, you'll know that we shorted Coinbase right there yesterday. We covered into this down move yesterday. We took some profits off into that move yesterday. And then today, final take profits came off the table right there off the open on that gap down to 45. And the reason why we took final profits off on that gap down to 45 is because that is your all-time lows on Coinbase. You guys can see right down here, 44, 45. You guys can see all that support back there from May, June, July. And then you can, fast forward here and you start to look here. That's your lows from November. And then there's your lows from today, right? You guys can see it doesn't take a master chartist to see the support level that you have down here at that 45 level. And that's why on today's gap down, we took our final profits off the table on that Coinbase trade. It was an absolute thing of beauty. If you missed the live stream from yesterday, I highly recommend you go back and check it out. All right. Highly recommend you go back and check it out so that you guys could get a better idea of the analysis on the Coinbase short on why it is that we entered the trade when we did on that break of 52.50. Okay. Next up, I want to talk about Taiwan Semi. Taiwan Semi. We made some money today here on this one. We got to welcome Cynthia. Cynthia, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome Cynthia. Cynthia is the newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Cynthia. And Cynthia was a past member that is coming home. Cynthia is a past member that is coming home. Everybody welcome back, Cynthia. I'm so happy to have you back, part of the family. Cynthia, I welcome you back. I'm glad you found your way home. Welcome back, Cynthia. All right, that means we're now down to 4 laptops, folks. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter that coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to 1050. You see a laptop, you know you're getting one, but there's only 4 left. I would not wait for me to finish this live stream. They're not going to last. We sold out of all of our laptops yesterday. Okay, so I want to make sure that you guys are able to get this laptop before they sell out, before it is too late. So everybody welcome Cynthia. 4 of them left. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Open up a new web browser. Enter that coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. All right, we told you guys the price was going up today. It did. I'm telling you now, this will be the last night for the current trial to get this offer. So if you guys are trial members, you want to take advantage of this deal now. Otherwise, if you're a trial member currently, it's going to cost you over $1,400 to upgrade to an annual membership. Save yourself the $400. Get it for $10.50 right now. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. All right. Send that text message now. Okay, so back over to Taiwan Semi. We made some money today. This wasn't a home run trade, but green is green. We made some money on this one, folks, and we got long Taiwan Semi right there. Right there, we stepped in and we got long Taiwan Semi after a massive rally early in the morning. It was a beautiful, strong, increasing volume on the move to the upside. So I waited out this pullback into a beautiful level of support. And what I was trying to do here on this Taiwan Semi trade was to be long in front of that initial high from earlier in the morning. Okay. So you guys can see here, that initial high is what I'm looking for. Why ignore me, Mike? Not good for sales, but a fair comment. What did I miss, Ross? What did I miss? I don't know what your comment is, Ross. There's literally 1,000 people that are on here. So I'm not sure what your comment was. Your analysis is good, but telling people now is the best time to learn to trade is a joke. You just want to line your pockets. Oh my goodness, Ross, you are the epitome of the type of person that needs True Trading Group more than ever before, because you're the exact, I don't even have to ask you anything about your background. I can tell you exactly the type of trader that you are. You've always been interested in the markets. Then COVID happened. 2020 and 2021 happened. You fell right into the Robinhood Webull mess. You bought AMC. You bought Dogecoin. You bought GME. You bought Clover Health. You bought GNUS. You bought probably Wish and a bunch of the other stocks that are now down 95% from where you bought them. You listen to everybody on Reddit. You watch the stocks go up 70%. People like me who are professionals that have been doing this for 17 years told you to sell them. You got mad at us for telling you to sell them because we're not diamond hands hold to the moon. And now you're lost all of that money this year. And you think because you lost money, you think now's not a good time to be in the markets. I lost money in AMC, but I was up a lot at one point. Isn't that funny? How did I know that? How did I know that, Ross? How did I know that that is the exact person that you are? Because those are the people that think right now is not a good time to be a trader. It's you. It's people that thought they knew what they were doing last year when you had not a clue. You made money by mistake because everything just went up. Now you've lost all of the money that you made last year and are probably lost even more and are red. And you think just because the markets are going down and you're losing money that you think now is not a good time to be in the markets. Not fair. A lot of people lost on AMC. What's not fair, Ross? What's not fair? I made a shit ton of money on AMC. Members in True Trading Group made a lot of money on AMC. The stock market's not fair. Life's not fair. In order for you to make money in the stock market, Ross, you realize somebody else has to lose it. Whenever you buy shares or sell shares or buy options or sell options, you realize there's somebody else on the other side of that trade. In order for you to be right, somebody else has to be wrong. In order for you to buy a stock because it goes higher, somebody else has to sell the stock because they think it's going lower. The stock market's not fair. You want fair, you're in the wrong profession. When you step into the stock market, you're going up against me, TTG members, the trader at Goldman Sachs. You're going up against other traders. There's nothing fair about this. This is war. And I will gladly go to battle against you any day of the week, Ross. I'll sell to you. You can buy from me, and I'll buy from you, and you can sell from me all day long. Members in True Trading Group are making money in this trading environment. They're having some of the best years that they've ever had. I'll prove it to you again. Guys, again, type the $ in chat right now if you're making money. Type the $ in chat right now if you guys are making money. Ross, my advice to you is to pay attention to how many people are about to type the $. You try telling these people that right now is not a good time to be in the stock market. You're dead wrong. I've tried 3 other chats and paid for a lot of education. This market just feels like it sucks. It doesn't suck. It's the best trading environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's the most volatile market that I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been doing this for 17 years. You've had more days in 2022 where the S&P 500 has gone up or down more than 2% than any other year in history. That's the definition of volatility. Volatility is when all volatility means is stocks are going to make bigger moves than they normally make, faster than they normally make them. That's all volatility is. And those bigger moves provide traders like myself and the 10,000 members of True Trading Group, it provides us with more opportunity because those bigger moves equate to bigger percentages and bigger percentage gains if you can be on the right side of the move. But the time of just you having no idea what you're doing and just buying something because some idiot on Reddit told you it's going to go to the moon, then you deserve to lose. That last year gave people such a false sense of reality. People had no idea what they were doing, never traded an option a day in their life, opened up a Robinhood account, bought a bunch of call options, don't even know what call options represent, don't know what time decay is, don't know what implied volatility is, don't know what delta is, but they start throwing around the word gamma squeeze. You don't even know what theta, delta, you don't even know what those mean. You're going to talk about a gamma squeeze? And now you're realizing that in the real world, in the real stock market, you had no idea what you were doing. That does not mean that this is not a good time to be involved in the stock market. This is the best time to be involved in the stock market because the volatility allows you to make money actively trading it. And then you can take that profit and do what with it? Invest it in your long-term portfolio as Amazon's down 50%, as Alphabet's down 50%, as AMD's down 60%, as Nvidia's down 50%. You can invest in some of those companies for the future. Okay, volatility, but you can't just buy and hold right now. And I can't sit in front of a screen all day. I have a job and a real life. Okay, Ross, again. You can't just buy and hold right now. I can't sit in front of a screen all day. You don't need to sit in front of a screen all day, Ross. You don't need to. We do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. There's 10,000 members in True Trading Group, Ross. You don't think any of them have a busy schedule or a full-time job? Many of them do. Guys, if you're making money and while you're working a full-time job, type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living. Type the number 1, tell me what you do for a living if you work a full-time job while making money with True Trading Group. Ross, my advice, pay attention to some of the comments and see if maybe you see someone that has the same profession that you have. Registered nurse, a writer, CPA, carpenter, film business, sales manager, construction, neurosurgeon, school janitor, beauty business, tech support, senior paralegal, auto tech.
Yo,
what up?
As much as I love to sit here and see you have a two-way conversation with a fucking troll, do you think that we can,
Okay, you want me to move on?
I'd like you to. Yeah, because he's, I get it, but
all right. I'll then forget it. I'll get back to Taiwan Semi. All right, guys. So going back here to Taiwan Semi, we'll get back to the lessons on the day. So this is the pullback entry point that we were looking for on Taiwan Semi. It was a strong stock, and I wanted to be long a stock, and I wanted to be short a stock at the same time, where I'll be waiting for the market to figure out what it was going to do down there at 390. So when you have a situation where you break through a high of the day like this, and then you get the heaviest volume of the day on that extension through, the chances of that prior high becoming support, the chances of that prior high becoming support greatly increases. And I waited for a pullback into VWAP, which was also right in front of that previous high. And I took the entry right there on Taiwan Semi. And we didn't make a ton of money on this trade, guys. Here's the entry. All right. And then we took profits off into these moves, right? We took profits off into these moves. Here were my take profits on this Taiwan Semi. Not a monster trade. It's not like we didn't get like this massive explosive move to the upside, but we caught a nice little bounce off of that prior high. And that was able to give us a nice little move there as we were able to peel some profits off on the Taiwan Semi trade. So just remember that lesson. The higher the volume when a stock breaks through the high of the day, the greater the chance that previous high becomes support. And you can see that the volume on the upside, right? Well, the volume on the upside, you can see that increasing volume on the upside. And then you see the volume on the pullback. I mean, look at the difference in the volume on the pullback. It's night and day. So when you pull back into this level of that prior high, this whole price area becomes a buying zone, right? This whole price area becomes a buying zone with a stop loss underneath this previous high. And then you can get a nice little move back up there to the upside, right? Then you can get that nice big move there, nice move there up to the upside. So that was Taiwan Semi. That's where we made some money there today on Taiwan Semi. Now that same exact lesson can be applied to DLO. DLO was a nice little trade for us today, and I want to talk to you guys about this DLO. And this is exactly the same lesson that I just showed you on Taiwan Semi. Exactly the same lesson. Okay. Now what you will see here is we broke through the high of the day, right? There was the high of the day. Okay, so there's your high of the day. You'll notice we broke through the high of the day with what? Heaviest volume of the entire day, right? There it is. Heaviest volume of the entire day, right there. Clear as clear can be, right? heaviest volume of the day. Now, what did we just say? When a stock breaks through the high of the day with the heaviest volume of the day, the chances of that previous high becoming support increases. So let's draw a line across that previous high. There it is, right? We draw a line across the previous high. Perfect. What else do we have lining up at that previous high? We have a halt price. See that little dash right there? That's a halt price. Halt prices can also sometimes act as levels of support or resistance other ways. Okay. You'll also notice you have VWAP sitting here. Okay. You'll also notice you have a VWAP indicator sitting here, right? So VWAP lines up with that previous high, and it also lines up with that halt price, and it also lines up with the 50 Fibonacci level, right? So there's your 50 Fibonacci level. Okay, so 50 Fibonacci level lines up with VWAP, lines up with prior high, lines up with a previous halt price, and that then gives you a level of support that becomes a buying zone, right? So that's exactly what we did. We stepped in and we got long right here on this DLO. Right there is where we got long with a stop loss just underneath this previous high level. Right? There's our entry, stop loss underneath. And then we got a nice little move there to the upside. Another comment from Ross. You don't know me or what I've been through. You're some random YouTube guy. How do you know I won't sign up? I am not allowed to question you. Ross, you can question me all you want, man. You can question me all you want. You know, I've been doing this for 17 years. So when I tell you that this is the best trading environment that I've ever seen, it is. You know, I'm telling you that right now. I mean, listen, I get it. I get your skepticism. You know, this industry sucks. The industry of like stock market education, it's terrible, right? There's a lot of people out there that are complete scam artists. There's people out there that will show you an ad and say, look at my Lamborghini and look, I made 20 grand today and follow me and I'll show you how to do the same. And 10 minutes a day can make you $1,000 and all the bullshit. You know, I see the same ads that you guys see. And it's complete garbage. And a lot of people have been scammed out before from other groups and never learned anything, never had any success. And then, you know, can't get any help when they reach out. I get it. You know, it's the whole reason why True Trading Group exists today. It's the whole reason why we built True Trading Group the way that we did, to make sure that we can empower retail traders and actually provide them with real useful information and a platform that can actually help them reach their goals by giving them the tools, the resources, the education, the community, the mentorship that can help them reach their goals. You know, I more than anybody know the positive impact that this skill, if learned properly, can have on someone's life. I'm humble enough to say I would not be where I am today if I didn't have help and if I didn't have mentors and if I didn't have my boss and the traders at the fund that I looked up to that taught me how to become the trader that I am here now today. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't be the trader that I am today. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. You know, I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have this skill. Not a chance. I get it. Mike, check your sales. Adam, check our sales. Does that mean Ross just joined? Did Ross just join? Adam, did Ross? Hey guys, I'm just waiting. We're just checking to see if well, anyway, I'll just keep going. I don't know. Adam will let me know if he did. But yeah, I get it. You know, this industry sucks. There's a lot of people out there that don't know their ass from their elbow and they try to pretend to you. They try to, pretend like they know what they're talking about. I've actually seen people on YouTube explain how to use Fibonacci levels incorrectly. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But He did. Wow. Ross did join. Ross, you did join. You sailor, you. Guys, welcome, Ross. Ross, welcome to the TTG family, man. Welcome to the family. I'm actually happy that you joined. I love when skeptics join. I really am. And I look forward to making you into a believer, Ross. And I'm glad to have you part of the group. Everybody, welcome Ross. Ross, you're not alone with the skepticism, man. You're not. You're not alone with it. And I get passionate about this kind of stuff because there's such a bad stigma out there, and this skill, this knowledge can have a positive impact on people's lives. And to see the poor messaging that's out there hold people back and prevent people from experiencing this stuff, I think it's just downright criminal. And you want to talk about the epitome of misinformation. It's something that holds a lot of people back, and a lot of people could be benefiting from if they actually gave it a real shot and stopped listening to all the nonsense that's out there. So you're not alone, Ross, on the skeptic. There's a lot of people in True Trading Group right now that they were skeptical at first, and now their only regret is that they didn't join sooner. I'll prove it to you. Guys, type the number 1 in chat right now if you were skeptical at first, and now your only regret is that you did not join sooner. Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now for members in TTG. I'll show you, Ross. You're not the only one that was skeptical. There's a lot of people that have been part of other groups and have been burned before, but you'll see right now, all these people were skeptical at first, like, this is too good to be true. Now their only regret, they didn't join sooner. Look at how many people are typing the number 1. All of these people wish that they joined TTG sooner. This isn't a coincidence. This is what a real platform and real education, real trading mentorship from real professionals can get you. And I'm going to back it up. Guys, I back it up. I back up all these statements with a double your money back guarantee. If you don't make 1050, I'll give you back 2100. You have to go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group. Do those 3 things. If you don't make back 1050 at least once, I'll give you $2,100 back. That's how much I stand behind this platform. It's on you. The price has started to go up, guys. It was $1,000 yesterday. It's $1,050 today. It's going to $1,100. Save yourself the $50. Grab it for $1,050 right now. Get yourself one of the laptops. There's only 3 of them left. That laptop has a retail value of around $300. You guys can use it to trade with, use it for work, give it away as a holiday gift, give it to one of your kids for school. Courtney Blanco, I did a trial 6 years ago. Finally joined with my husband a couple months ago. That's incredible. We've been around for a while, folks. As you can see, we've been around for a while. Courtney, I'm glad to have you back part of the group. We're not a fly-by-night operation, folks. You got 10,000 members in True Trading Group. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,850 reviews. Go read them. There's no better referral than from one of your peers. All right, so back to this DLO. Like I said, guys, again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Use it now. So back to this DLO. Okay, back to this DLO. We took that trade right there, just over $11, right? And the stop loss right there at that prior high. Again, what's the reason for the entry? Guys, again, what's the reason for the entry? Heaviest volume through the high. Previous high, halt price, 50 fib, VWAP, all lines up at the same price. Low volume on the pullback, we buy in front of it. Beautiful move to the upside. Take profit, take profits, right? And we just start taking profits right into that new high of the day, right? Take profits right into the new high of the day and let all the other traders that have no idea what they're doing buy this for the first time because it's going off on a new high of day scanner. Let them all buy the shares there at $12.50 because they're going to be buying our shares. They're going to buy our shares. And then you see the stock then pulls back in. Right? Then you see the stock pulls back in. So let all the traders that rely on a higher day scanner, let them all buy shares right here while we are selling our shares to them. Start being on the right side of these moves and not the wrong side. I'm sure there's many people that are in here that probably in the past would have been buying into this move. Meanwhile, we are selling into this move. It is amazing what a real education can do for you. It can help you identify high probability setups. That's what trading is. It's about high probability setups. Identifying setups that have a 70-75% likelihood of the stock moving in one direction. Does that mean it's going to work 100% of the time? No. Nothing worked 100% of the time in the markets. Nothing works 100%. Stop looking for the 100%. It doesn't exist. Trust me, I worked at a fund in New York. If there was a 100% fail-proof system, they would have taught me it. It's about high probabilities. And you will learn as a member of True Trading Group, how to identify these high probability patterns, these high probability setups. Larry, welcome to the family. Everybody welcome Larry. Larry's the newest member of the group. Guys, welcome Larry. We're now down to 2 laptops, folks. That is it. 2 laptops. That's all we have here today. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. Larry, welcome to the family. As long as you guys see that laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. Once we sell out of these last 2, the laptop will no longer be visible in the checkout cart. So as long as you see it, that's how you know you're getting it. What's up, man?
Finish it. Finish it.
Finish him. That's how you know that you're getting it, folks, right? You don't have to enter your address, okay? You'll get a welcome email after you subscribe with instructions how to claim the laptop. It's about a retail value of $300. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You live on planet Earth, we'll get you the laptop. All right? ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. And guys, don't forget, if you're a trial member, today is the last day for trial members to get access to the Black Friday deal. Otherwise, it's going to cost you over $1,400. Save yourself that extra $350. Go to send a text message if you're a trial member because we have to whitelist your email. Send a text message to 786-505-4049 right now.
Want to try something here.
Okay.
TTG members, I'm thinking about giving away something new, something I've never done before. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, something that is far more valuable than a laptop, I need to know how many people that are on here are not TTG members right now. If you're not a True Trading Group member, go ahead and type TTG in chat. Let me see if I can do this giveaway here. Drew Lawson says you're going to give away your Ferrari. I don't have a Ferrari. Connie, Jonathan Wilson, Larry Prater, Kenneth Harris, Smooth Operator. Again, if you're not a TTG member, I need to see how many of you are here, and then maybe we'll do some giveaway here. Jordan Olson, Who's Your Daddy? Kif. That's cool. Let's see. Jay Solis. All right. All right, let me see. Ball sack skin. Uncle John, is that you? Incredible. Yeah. All right, let me see. I don't think there's enough to do it here yet. No, there's not enough people that type TTG to even consider it. All right, keep going. Never mind.
Okay. So those are the winning trades on the day, and then I'll just recap for you guys the one that I lost some money on today. And that is just this snowflake that just did nothing. It just went sideways. So when I went long today and I was exposed long, I coupled it with a short position. I coupled it with a short position on a weak stock in case the markets did move to the downside, which I didn't think that we were going to, as we were holding that 390 level. But just in case we did, I put on a hedge position short Snowflake, as it was one of the weaker stocks on the day, to see if the markets rolled over, then I would look for Snowflake to break the lows and move to the downside. And since the markets did not, right, the markets held. All right, oops, let me get rid of that print. As the markets held, and you can see we moved to the upside on the markets, right? So we were able to make money on the long side of our trade, which was the Taiwan semi, and then I got out of the Snowflake position right there. So then I covered the position there. Once we realized that the markets are moving to the upside, right? You can release the hedge position, take the loss on that trade. We ended up pulling back later in the day, but then we bounced into the close. I mean, this is just a really choppy name. No direction on the stock today, and we were able to make some money. Like I said, I'm long on Taiwan Semi, the long on BLO, and then the long on the final take profit on the coin short from the gap down. So it's some really good trading today. And then the one trade where I lost money was on Snowflake. But still, 3 stocks today, 3 profitable trades, 1 red trade. And that leaves us with a solid day as we are getting back into the back half of the week. It's been a fantastic week for us inside of True Trading Group, guys. The opportunities in this market are endless. All right. So there you guys have it. Does anybody have any questions about anything that I talked about? Questions about the markets, questions about the stocks that I traded today, about the lessons that we just went over? Is there anyone that has any questions about any of that? Now would be the time to ask. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask.
Is DLO on watch for tomorrow?
No.
I have a question. I've been using Robinhood to buy options, but after joining, will I need a new platform, or how do I trade like you? You can use Robinhood if you want.
You can use Robinhood if you want. You don't need a new platform. You can trade with whatever, use whatever platform that you're comfortable with. You can use Robinhood, Webull, E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab, whatever. Interactive brokers.
It doesn't matter.
What catalyst could get us back over 400 on the SPY? I just think based on pure technicals, I think that the markets can get back over 400. But the real question is, what can get us past this 200-day moving average? That's going to be the big one. And the only way that I think you get over this 200-day moving average really is if the inflation data continues to come down significantly. And then you'd be looking at a move in the markets that take you back to this level. Let me just delete this. I'll draw the line out on my screen. And this would be the level that I would look for the markets to get to. If inflation continues to come down, you've got that much more room. You have that much more room to the upside if inflation continues to come down. So the catalyst the markets are going to care about now going forward are going to be all economic data points that either support or deny the theory that the Fed is going to slow down rate hikes because inflation has come down significantly. And
Go ahead.
And the December 13th CPI number will confirm that.
So Kenya Harris is asking, after joining, how much money should you comfortably start with? Kenya Harris, let me ask you a question. Are you trading right now? And if so, what are you trading with? And how much are you trading with right now? Weeble and less than $500. Fair enough. And I assume that you're just getting all of your information on YouTube. Is that correct? You're just getting most of your info on YouTube? All right. Well, here, I'll make no. All right. You got to give me a little more to go on. Let's have a conversation for a second. Where are you getting the rest of your info? Let's talk. I'm trying to get. In order to answer your question, I do analyst myself as well. Okay, so you're already educated on the markets? All right. Well, the point of this is as follows. First of all, you can start trading with a couple $100. We've seen it. We've seen people start with $100. And here, I'll just show you real quick. Mike, can you read what's on the screen?
Guys, members at TTG, if you started with less than $1,000 in your account and you guys are now making money, let me know, what did you start with?
Yeah.
What did you start with? If you started with less than $1,000 in your trading account, what'd you start with? Maria Hart, $300, $900 for Stubby. $150 for Diana.
Yeah.
$100, $500, $500, $750, 500, 500, 350, 200, 1,500, 200. You guys get the point, right? 600. See, so you guys can see you don't need $25,000 or tens of thousands of dollars to get started. You have a lot of members in your trading group that started with just a couple $100.
I got another question. Everyone in here that's typing TTG and they're interested in trading the markets, like, what are your goals in here? Like, if you had to tell me, like, if I were to ask you, why do you want to learn how to trade? Why are you listening to us right now? What would your answer to that be? Why are you listening to us right now? What are you hoping to get from this? Let me know. For those that are not members of TTG, let me know. I am really kind of curious right now. To gain financial freedom. Jay Solis, are you a member? I'm asking only non-members of True Trading Group. Non-members of True Trading Group. Why are you on this stream? What are you hoping to get? Want to make money and spend more time with my son. Just trying to be a homebody who makes money. Freedom long term. I'm here to catch Adam's comments. I love you too, Twan. They want Mike to tell them what to buy. No. I'm asking. Dave Lord says market insight and trade ideas. A place to stay tapped into and tuned into the markets and other traders. I've always been fascinated about the financial markets, and personally, I never wanted to work and have a job. Wanted to make money, relax at my PC at home. End of the day market analysis. This is interesting to me personally. Also want to see what stocks you're watching today. To do this full time on the beach. Trying to keep up with what's going on until I can afford to sign up. I got a question. Here's the part that I have a hard time with. Right? I'm gonna and Mike, you tell me whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the part I'm gonna have a hard time with. Everyone's answers whenever we ask this question are usually pretty much the same thing. I want to do this, I want financial freedom. I want to do this on the beach. I want to do all of this. I want to be able to provide a life for my family. I want to be able to do this and that and this and that and whatever, right? Okay, fair enough. That's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. My question to you is that I guess my question would be, what is that worth to you? Right? What is that worth to you? Is that not worth you want to be a pro? Okay. I mean, you understand what I'm saying, Mike? Like you're on here and you're saying, oh, I want to do I want to be, I want to be a pro at this. I want to make money. I want financial freedom. I want all these things. But then you get comments like, well, I can't afford to sign up. It's $1,050. Right?
You guys can use PayPal credit too.
Hang on. I don't even care if you don't sign up for True Trading Group. What I want to say is, if you can't afford the $10.50 to sign up, then maybe you should be looking at, and your goals are that grandiose, like fire your boss, work from home, so on and so forth, you probably should leave the live stream. Because there's somebody else that'll charge you $200 a month and sell you a bunch of crap. There's a lot of people on here that signed up for TTG a little bit too late. They had to lose a lot of money before they came here and signed up. You're talking about $2.87 a day. That's what this comes out to. $2.87 a day. No, we didn't take sponsorship from FTX.
What?
I've been talking shit about Scam Bankman-Fried the entire time.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't.
Somebody goes, no credit and negative $800, been homeless, and someone paying my bills as I build my account, which I'm doing. Also, this is like an evening show. It's on because it counts as a view. LOL. If you have no credit and you're negative $800 and you're coming off of being homeless, Benz, you should first of all change your name to Corolla. Second, you should not be trading. I'm sorry, Mike put his head down, but I'll say the things that Mike won't. You shouldn't be trading. If you have no credit and you're negative $800, stop. Stop and stop right now. Anyways. Not negative now. I don't know. I'm only going by your comment, so I can't deduce anything but what you type. But let me make this clear. If you guys are on here and you're like negative money in your bank account, and you are like paycheck to paycheck and you have zero income or whatever, this is not for you. You have bigger issues to worry about other than trading. You got to get your affairs in order before you start investing your money in other places. Would you not say that that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, I mean, but strive to get, to save up, guys, to be able to join a community like this would be what I would.
No, I hear you, but I'm talking about somebody that literally says, yo, I'm just getting done with being homeless. I'm negative $800 and have no credit. Do you think that person should buy a TTG membership?
No,
the answer is no.
No, I mean, that's an extreme situation.
But that's my point. Like that's that's my point. Someone like Kenya that is saving up, that's being financially responsible with what she's doing, and she's trading with a couple $100 a week. That's different. That's different. You want to save up so it's in your budget and everything else, cool. But if you're, if your life is completely upside down to the point where you're coming off of being homeless, don't sign up for TTG. Make sure you have enough money to pay for groceries before you can, food or roof over your head before you join.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you guys, you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for you and what's best for your own financial situation. And, you guys got to get your own financial situation to be stabilized first, and then we can work about improving it. And that's what our goal is going to be, to help improve your financial situations.
So if you have, if you're in the markets right now and you're trading and you're afraid to spend $10.50 on a membership here, but you still go on and spend $10.50 on buying stocks that you see on social media, then shame on you. That's on you. And after you're done losing your money, when you come back and you want to join, hopefully the price is still affordable, because we'll still be here. We've been here for many years. There's a reason for it. So, all right, man. That's all.
All right, folks. Guys, well, that's all she wrote here for today. That's the breakdown of the day, the breakdown of the overall markets, the trades that we were able to capitalize on today and make some money on today. Another solid green day inside of the True Trading Group fam. So now that we are finished with the educational aspect of this live stream, what I will say here now is, for those of you that are not interested in a TTG membership, you guys can sign off the live stream. We're done with the educational stuff. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, turn on your notifications before you go. We always do these live streams 6 days a week. Make sure you never miss them, so you guys can get all the lessons and education and analysis that can help you guys become better traders. If you are interested, stick around for about 5 minutes. I'll show you the actual platform so you guys can see for yourself. Okay. You'll see for yourself what you will be getting for that $1,050, what it is all included. Okay. Because it is access to our entire platform. Our membership is all inclusive. All right. I mean, there are no upsells for courses. There are no upsells for tools. All our tools and courses are included in the 1050. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You'll enter the coupon code TTG121. All right, TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to 1050. And that's how you guys will know that you're getting one of the free laptops if you see one in your checkout cart. Hold on. All right, so let me show you guys everything that you're going to be getting access to. All right, you've got our chat room. Right, our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through until the market close. You get the mobile app that lets you see our screen share, listen to the audio, and get real-time push notifications when the mods enter and exit trades. That's how you're able to follow along with us inside of chat, even if you are busy working a full-time job. You get our 2 private study group sessions, a chance to talk to one of our pro traders, ask questions. We can help speed up that learning curve. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat. This Benzinga newsfeed would cost you over $1,000 if you were to go to Benzinga directly. It is included with your membership when you join TTG for the $10.50. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's about $600 a year. It's included with your membership when you pay $10.50. The Trade Ideas scanner, that's a few $100 a year. It's included with your membership when you pay the $10.50. ETNA's simulator live, can let you trade, will let you trade live with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. This would cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA directly. It is included with your membership when you pay $10.50. You also get our own proprietary scanner that lets you guys create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow. All of this is included with your membership. The trading journal will let you guys see your trading broken down by the numbers and stats. You can see where you need to make adjustments. A social sentiment scanner will go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Then you'll get analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, so you can see exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. You guys can see also if there's insider buying, if there's insider selling, if there's short data. What the short data is, it's all included. There's no addition, there's no upsells or anything, guys, for any of this stuff. It's all included. You get the watch list. Okay. You get a watch list. Oh, guys, the code word. I'm sorry, guys, the code word. I'm so sorry, my TTG fam. We have a code word for today. I do apologize. My TTG fam, I see everyone's asking about the code word. I'm sorry. I did forget about the code word. I am sorry. Guys, listen, for those of you that, my TTG fam, I should have did this earlier. Guys, I do apologize. The code word for tonight is, let me think of a good one. Code word, you know what? The code word for tonight is volume. The code word for tonight is volume, because the lessons that we've gone over here, these last couple of days have really been centered around volume. So the code word for tonight is volume. This code word is for members only. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, do not worry about this code word. All right. This code word is for members only. It's part of one of the giveaways that we do with our members. It's a lot of fun. My members, I'm sorry, I almost forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me. The code word for tonight is volume. All right. So back to everything you're going to get included with your membership, guys. Like I said, you're going to get a watch list every day. The mods and I publish a watch list of what the stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. That'll be available to you guys. And then you get all of our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it, we've got it. It's all included. There's no upsells. There's no VIP courses that cost more money. There's also a video library with 400 hours of workshops and webinars of what the mods have, covered with members, covering a variety of different topics. And then you guys can attend all these workshops live once you become a full-time member. We do have a workshop live today inside the main chat room with Jessica Woodard, one of our professional trading moderators who actually started out just over 2 years ago, an annual member with True Trading Group, is now one of our full-time trading mods. She is going to be hosting a live study group session inside of the main chat room here in about 45 minutes. You guys can head on into the main chat room. My TTG fam, it is open for all of our new members. You guys can head on in there as well and attend a private study group session with one of the TTG Pro trading mods, Jessica Woodard. You've seen her on this live stream a handful of times, going over her fantastic trading lately, and she's going to be going over some really good lessons inside of that workshop for members. You guys can head on into there once we're finished with this live stream, right? Time you guys invested in something real, folks. A platform that can actually help you reach your goals. Now, I cannot guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group. What I can guarantee you is if you go through our courses, if you pass our quizzes, and if you attend one study group and do not make the membership fee of $1,050 back at least once during your membership, I will give you back $2,100. That's what I can guarantee you. I can do that because we've only had to refund 2.6% of our members. And we have a retention rate of 78%. Over 1,850 reviews, 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go read them. If you guys want to take advantage as a trial member or a previous trial or a previous annual member, today's the last day to do so. Today's the last day you're going to be able to get access to the Black Friday sale if you're a trial, previous trial, or previous annual member. So send a text message right now if you want it. 786-505-4049. Phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You guys are the best. Love you all. Hope this was helpful. Hope you learned something. Congratulations to my members. Had nice, solid green days today. We're going to look to close out the week strong. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on the notifications, folks. TTG fam, head on into the main chat room in just a little while and join Jessica for what's sure to be a banger of a small private study group session with the rest of the TTG fam and Jessica. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys on chat.